This is Boxing Talk 8576. I just got done looking at DBlockexpress video, his vid that he did, and he was talking about uh, all fighters have flaws, but Floyd Mayweather doesn't have flaws. Hmm. All fighters have flaws, but Floyd Mayweather Jr. don't have flaws. See, this is what I'm talking about when Floyd Mayweather Jr. fans talk about Floyd Mayweather like he's a god, like he's a perfect fighter. There, newsflash, there are no perfect fighters. All fighters have flaws. And I'm going to tell you a couple Mayweather flaws that I see, that I have pointed out, that I've been saying for a little while now. Floyd Mayweather doesn't throw enough punches, period. He does not throw enough punches. He throws very little punches. The reason why Mayweather throws very little punches is because when you throw a lot of punches, it opens yourself up to get hit by a punch, either a great counter punch, a punch that you don't see coming back to you. If you go back and look at Mayweather earlier years, he threw a lot of punches, a lot of combinations. He doesn't do that anymore. He throws very little punches. He throw a lot of pop shots. He'll throw the jab, he'll throw the right hand, and occasionally he'll put the hook in there, the left hook. He used to jab to the body a lot, but he don't even jab to the body a lot like he used to. He used to jab to the pit of your stomach a lot. But he even took that punch. That punch is not really existing anymore. He uses it every now and then now. And another thing, Mayweather tends to go into the defensive shell too much, which is going to open him up to a fighter like a Manny Pacquiao, who throws a lot of punches. And if you go into that defensive shell, Pacquiao is going to out hustle you in the fight. Pacquiao throws a lot of punches. He will out punch Mayweather if they fight. He has the foot speed to keep up with Mayweather. See, Mayweather's foot speed allows him to dictate whether the fight is going to be on the outside or we're going to fight on the inside. Or I can walk you down, or when I see that you can have some success with me walking you down, oh, I can just get on my horse and start moving around the ring, and you don't have the foot speed to catch up with me, but Pacquiao has the foot speed to catch up with him. So that's two flaws that he has. He don't throw enough punches, and he goes into that defensive shell too much. So he has flaws like every other fighter. You said that every fighter has flaws except for Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is not a perfect fighter. No fighter is perfect. There's a lot of great fighters. Is Mayweather a great fighter? Mayweather's a great fighter. But Mayweather have flaws like every fighter. See, this is the problem with the I don't know if you're part of the Mayweather movement. I mean, it's fine though, because Mayweather's your favorite fighter. He's your favorite fighter, and if you like the style that he fights, that's cool too. You're entitled to your opinion. But don't look at this man as a god, because as soon as he loses, like you just said, don't put all your eggs in one basket when you talking about Keith Thurman. Don't put all your eggs in the basket of Mayweather, because as soon as Mayweather loses and everybody start piling up on him when he loses, see, this is the reason why it's like the Adrian Broner syndrome, except that Mayweather is still undefeated. When Adrian Broner lost against Marcus Maidana, people started shouting out, "Yeah, man, I'm glad he lost." You know why people did that? Because Adrian Broner, for one, talked all that mess, talking about the zero. He don't have no losses. He's gonna be like his big brother Floyd. He's not gonna lose. They don't mess around with losing, and he gonna retire undefeated and take over. Mayweather gonna retire undefeated, and when Mayweather retire, he's gonna take over boxing. You see, don't say all that stuff and then not prepare for the other side. Because once you lose, people gonna hold you to everything you said. Like when Mayweather say the same thing over and over again, I'm undefeated. That makes me the best fighter ever. I'm better than Muhammad Ali. I'm better than Sugar Ray Leonard. Those guys got losses. That's the worst thing that boxing that's been done to boxing. To let people know that if you lose, you're not a great fighter. If you lose, then you ain't nothing. See, that's not how boxing goes. Usually, when people lose because they fighting other great fighters, or you move up in weight, so people have to do history on boxing and understand that just because you lose doesn't mean you can't be a great fighter. All fighters don't retire undefeated. All fighters are not gonna win all their fights. You can lose and bounce back. Now, some fighters have lost and never bounced back. Now, we don't know if Adrian Broner gonna lose. He may be another Prince Nassim Hamed. Probably took a loss and just mentally just couldn't handle it. Like, when you talk a lot of mess, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. And then as soon as everybody, when people say, "Oh, people hate Mayweather," it ain't the fact that people really hate Mayweather. It's just the fact that he's talked all this mess, and then somebody is waiting for him to fall. And as soon as he fall, people is going to be right there on him. And I can't blame him for being on him, because he's not humbled. And then Adrian Broner trying to be like him, instead of Adrian Broner being like himself, and he's not humble, but he got humbled in that ring. And that's one place where you can get humbled at. That ring, that square circle, will humble you. And Mayweather has flaws like every other fighter, because I just pointed them out. And if he ever fight Manny Pacquiao, I got Pacquiao winning the fight. Pacquiao has fast feet, fast hands, faster hands than Mayweather in combination. Mayweather just throw one punch at a time, which is going to hurt him against a fighter like Manny Pacquiao. Mayweather cannot use the Philly shell against Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao is southpaw, so he's going to have to go to the high guard. Guess what? That's already a win for Manny Pacquiao, because you get Mayweather out his A+ defense. Now he got to go to the backup plan, and that's a high guard. Manny Pacquiao, he does good against the high guard. He know how to punch around the gloves. And then with the high guard, that makes it look worse on the judges' end, because by Manny Pacquiao punching and you got the high guard up, it seems like I'm in control. Manny Pacquiao is in control of the fight, because hey, look, judges, I'm throwing all the punches. All he trying to do is just guard his face. He don't want to throw no punches. So the two biggest flaws are going to hurt Mayweather in the Manny Pacquiao fight. He only throw one punch at a time. He don't want to take the risk to open up, because he don't want to risk nothing coming back. So he's going to throw one or two punches at a time at the most, and he tends to be in the defensive shell, which, depending on southpaw or whatever, high guard, too long, and that leaves you to being out hustled by a fighter like Manny Pacquiao. So D-Block-Express, I've been listening to your videos. You got good knowledge. People subscribe to his channel, but Mayweather has flaws like every other fighter. Ain't nobody perfect. God didn't make nobody perfect. He didn't make Floyd Mayweather perfect, because see, y'all say he's a perfect fighter because he's undefeated. See, everybody got this notion of undefeated means, well, you're perfect. You're undefeated. We don't see, nobody have beaten you yet, so I can't bet against a person that never been beaten. Most people, you ask anybody that fights Mayweather, you ask them who's gonna win the fight and why. Most people stop and say, well, Mayweather's gonna win the fight because he's undefeated. Okay, just tell me why he's gonna win the fight. Break down the fight on both ends. Oh, Mayweather's gonna win because he's undefeated. If that's all you got to say, that he's gonna win because he's undefeated, and I'm not saying you do it, but some people do it, and don't have a reason why he's gonna win the fight or break down the fight strategically, then that just tells me that you just a fan. You just gonna pick Mayweather no matter what. I like Keith Thurman. I like boxer punchers. Boxer punchers is my favorite style. because I see boxer punchers as being able to box you, and when they have to use their power, they can get you out of there in one shot. Keith Thurman, he moves very well. His hand, you said, I heard in your video you said Keith Thurman is slow. Keith Thurman's hands are, he's not Mayweather fast, but he's fast. His hands are fast, and he got power. He got knockout power. And he makes adjustments in the ring. Go look at the Diego Chavez fight when they both was coming out trying to knock each other heads off, and then Keith Thurman figured, like, okay, I can't get him out early, I'll box him. And see how Keith Thurman make the adjustment and start boxing the man. He has really good feet, lateral movement in the ring. He makes adjustments. So I'm hoping Keith Thurman keep winning, so 2015 he can get his shot against Mayweather and, you know, get Mayweather out of there. That's what I'm looking for. Keith Thurman, he'll be at the right age where everything meets, his intelligence meets his boxing skills, and physically and mentally he's gonna be just right to take Mayweather out of there. This is Boxing Talk 8576. I'm out.